week without fail. Oh, morning.
Hello, Mrs. Hunt. Nice to see you.
I see you're getting to grips with the wedding. You cannot beat a good old traditional wedding, in my opinion, with things done right, with dignity. After all, it is the biggest day in a woman's life.
Oh, do you think so?
Yes, and I'll bet you £1 to a pinch of snuff Mrs. Unwin does too.
Well, yes.
So there you are, you see. No, let's have everything done right, I say.
You mean like in a church and so forth?
Oh, well, that's up to the bride and her family to say. I mean, it is the bride's side that's going to be paying for it all.
Oh, I don't think so. Not these days.
Oh, excuse me. The bride's side pays for the wedding and the do, the reception. The groom pays for the cars, if they need any, and things like presents for the bridesmaids.
Well, that's down to our Shelley, but all that about the bride's side paying for everything, that's gone out now.
Not round here, it hasn't.
Oh, I think you'll find it has. Especially when the groom's second-hand, so to speak.
Second-hand? Our Peter? I don't know what you're getting at.
He's been married before, so our Shelley tells me.
Well, yes, he has. But what that's got to do with the price of fish, I do not know.
The point is, he's already had one wedding at somebody else's expense. And as far as I'm concerned, that's his ration. If he wants to go getting wed again after that, it's down to him to fork out for it.
No, I don't think
all
that's
the
right.
suffering there is in the world these days, people starving all over the place, spending a fortune on a wedding, well, it's obscene, if you ask me.
Nobody is asking you.
So keep your nose out.
Right, cheers.
Bones a bit with you, Blanche.
Oh, yes?
What you said to me mother in the paper shop this morning. Getting to her about the wedding arrangements.
Getting to her? Never in this world. I made a few observations on the way we do things round here. The etiquette, if you like, about financial arrangements.
Yes, and you upset her.
Oh, give over. Your mother's no shrinking violet. She can stick up for herself. And I never said anything I shouldn't have. Norris here, he were in the shop. He'll tell you.
Yes, I was there.
Blanche, she's just lost my sister, our Sharon.
I know that. That's why I was politeness personified. Norris can back me up.
Yeah, but
And when she brought up the subject about your wedding to our Peter...
The wedding is our business, nobody else's.
Now, excuse me, but when you are family, you are entitled to speak, especially if it's a case of having things done proper.
The wedding will be done the way me and Peter want it to be done. And when I want your opinion, Blanche, I will ask for it.
Look, weddings are more trouble than they're worth, love. Have you thought of quietly eloping?
This is none of your business, Norris.
So stop sticking your oar in. I'm not here for a bet. I'm here to see our Peter.
Why, what's up?
I found something out today, and it throws an entirely new light on this wedding that you and Shelley have been talking about. Oh, my eyes have been opened, Peter.
So who's told you this? Is it Tracy, I suppose?
Nobody needed to tell me. I got it from the horse's mouth. Oh, she's got a shrewish side, has Shelley.
Sorry, Blanche. Can you tell me what you're talking about?
Shelley, your fiancée. She turned on me like a mad thing in the Rovers, accused me of saying things that I shouldn't. Me? Well, I ask you.
Well, come on, look, you must have said something.
No. Only a few comments about your forthcoming wedding arrangements to her mother. And that's when I found out the mother has a vicious temper too. Well, you know what they say. If you want to know how the woman you marry is going to turn out later in life, study her mother.
Look, Blanche, I know for a fact that Shelley's nothing like you're trying to make out that she is. She's good-natured, she's kind and warm, and she's a very sweet person. You know, I suppose when you think about it, I'm a very lucky man.
Right. So, how's business?
Oh, you know, ticking over. It's, talking of business, there's my partner, so if you'd excuse me, there's something I need to discuss.
I'll come with you.
You stay here a minute. Your mother's hardly had time to say a word to you yet.
Well, maybe she don't want to talk to me.
Well, you haven't exactly been trying your hardest, have you?
I sat down, didn't I?
That could have gone better.
I blame you for that. You were determined not to get on with her. Do you want to be estranged from your daughter?
Of course not.
Then do something about it while you've got the chance.
Solving your problems is a tradition. Being business partners with you covers all grounds, doesn't it?
I want you to come round for your tea on Saturday.
I don't think meals work for our family, Gran. You were there last time. You saw what Mum were like.
She won't be there. It'll be me and you. Just because you and her have fallen out doesn't mean that I should be denied access to my own flesh and blood. Now, I'll not take no for an answer. You come in.
Oh, all right, then I'll come.
That's what I just said, didn't I? 8:30.
What's your change?
Tap.
All right.
All right.
So Karen's thrown you out?
Thank you, Janice.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, listen, nobody wants to see a marriage end up like that.
It hasn't ended up. It's not over.
Have you spoken since? Listen, don't you think you should? I mean, she'll be expecting it.
Well, I don't know. I think maybe I should let her cool off for a bit.
Yeah, but the danger is she will, so do it before it's too late. Go on. Oh, a special occasion, Blanche.
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
I had to go to Roy's in the end.
Forgotten what, Blanche?
You and Tracy, you're coming round to ours for your tea tonight. Don't say it slipped her mind.
No, I don't know anything about this.
We're all counting on you coming. I bought the food.
No, look, they want me there after what happened last time.
Well, not unless our Tracy is picked up with some other dev. Now, I understand why you're nervous. But Ken and Deirdre are really looking forward to this. Please say you'll come.
Look, this is very, very short notice, Blanche.
Oh, don't be daft. I can manage.
Oh, wonderful. 8:30 sharp, then.
No worries, he'll be there.
Now, Blanche.
I wouldn't have you miss this for the world.
Blanche, listen to what...
Hello, what's going on here?
Shepherd's pie.
Oh, you needn't have gone to so much trouble, Blanche.
Oh, it's no trouble. Oh, could you get that for me, Ken?
You do know what day it is, do you?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, good, fine. It's just that you don't normally bother on a Saturday.
There's no law against it, is there?
We've got a visitor.
Hi.
Hi.
What's this, Gran? You said you'd be on your own.
Well, aren't we lucky to have Ken and Deirdre here as well?
I knew there was something strange going on.
If it's strange to invite me granddaughter for tea, then yes, call me strange. Now, how about some wine? White or red?
Red, thanks.
Oh, Ken, would you mind?
I have to say, Blanche, that was a rather risky move.
It's high time this family started behaving like one.
Well, that's certainly true. But I'm not sure that forcing them together is the right way to go about it.
Those two need to know who's boss. That's important too. Hey, where's your glass?
Well, I thought things were improving. We actually spoke to each other yesterday.
Briefly, yeah.
Well, you walked away, as I recall.
Yeah, because I felt like you were just tolerating me.
That's not true.
You're polite, yeah, but we're hardly mother and daughter, are we? You're not exactly opening up to me.
Yeah, well, that comes with trust in you, Tracy, and that's not something you've always made it easy for me to do. Oh, come on, Mother, you must be ready to serve up now.
In a moment.
I'll go.
Mother.
Ken? Not early, am I?
No, come in.
Evening, everyone.
Dev.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Gran.
I'm so glad you could come.
I'll get a glass.
Yeah, please, Ken.
Come on, I'll take your coat.
Where did you get them from?
That was excellent, Blanche.
It were your garden piece that set it off.
Well, I'm glad I made some kind of contribution to the evening, Blanche.
Oh, nice, neat little things. Yeah, much better than them cannonballs we get from Fresh Course.
Yeah, well, I won't get them again.
we should be getting off.
You've not had your pudding yet.
Well, no. Well, I don't want to have to eat that in Sunners as well. You know, I can't believe that I thought things might be different this time.
I'll come with you.
So that's it? Up and off? Before we've even finished the meal?
You could at least stay till we've all finished.
Oh, why force them, Ken?
Because it's common courtesy.
So is knowing who you're going to be sitting down with.
I'm sorry, but this just didn't work out. All right, come on.
Oh, they say sorry is the hardest word. Well, not in this family, it isn't.
Blanche, look, I know you put a lot of effort into this meal, but it's not...
Never mind the meal. It's every time alike, the minute you three get together, and it's us lot that has to suffer.
Oh, I think we're all tired of it, Mother.
So why's Ken the only one who's making an effort? I mean, that poor man is the only one who's got something to complain about. If he can put things behind him, what's stopping the rest of you?
Barrel needs changing, the stag's off. Right, you can either have a wait or a Newton and Ridley's.
No, Ridley's fine.
Because it all makes sense now. Why he wouldn't come forward that time I were mugged. Why he couldn't face the identity parade.
And we slated them for it.
Yes.
Oh, I feel terrible now.
Well, I don't know why.
He's a decent, law-abiding citizen.
Look, who were it that brought guns to the neighbourhood?
Vera.
That's not by choice.
Well, I don't care. Look, I don't care what you say. Them men came with guns, didn't they? All because of him and that family. Any one of us could have been shot, you know, and the kiddies.
Rich coming from you, Vera. Nelsons didn't go looking for trouble. Trouble came looking for them. Bet you wish you could say the same about your cherry, eh?
Well, he could come in, carry him.
2 pints of that as well, please.
I could tell it had slipped your mind. Didn't take me a second.
Oh, thanks, Paul.
No, as a duty, it does weigh very heavily on one's shoulders.
Come and meet the 12th angry man. Norris has just got his dates through for jury service.
That's the first bit of good news I've had all day.
Oh, thank you. You see, not everybody mocks.
Mocks? What? Remember, if he says he's a first-time burglar, it's only 'cause it's the first time he's been caught. There'll be 50 other offences he's not cracked on about. 50 lives blighted.
I intend to judge every case on its merits.
Condemning a little more and understanding a little less.
Paying close attention to the evidence. I want no miscarriages of justice on my conscience.
Tommy Nelson, for instance? I seem to remember you were of the hang 'em and flog 'em brigade.
Slipped a bit of extra gin in that and off you. Else.
Thank you. What's that in aid of?
Nothing, just in a good mood. Shelley sent a man packing this morning.
Really? Fallen out, have they?
Well, I think they've had a few words, yeah.
Well, I can't say I'm sorry. I hope I don't have to see too much of her once Shelley and Peter are wed.
What's she doing here?
I beg your pardon.
Nothing, I just thought she'd left.
On the contrary, Shelley's invited me to stay a bit longer. Sorry if that's ruined your day, love. You're right, Blanche.
Oh, so that's why you're all sweetness and light, was it? Well, you listen to me, madam. You keep your nose to the grindstone and your thoughts to yourself. And if you've got any complaints, you come and see me, not Fred. Got it?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? I warned you what he was like. I warned him off you. I was against the whole thing from the start. I knew it had ended in tears, and it has. I mean, how can I pretend I didn't tell you so?
Thanks, Mum. You know, the minute I need a little bit of support and I get a lecture...
Oh, Tracy, love.
Look, don't worry. I'll get all the comfort I need from Deb's credit card.
You know what I need?
Roni welcomes with open arms. His mother he treats like a bad smell.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you just done 2 hours over.
What colour were you thinking of, Deirdre?
I don't know. I've got a blue outfit.
Oh, no, not blue. Not with your complexion.
What's wrong with her complexion?
Nothing. I just think you'd suit green. You'd look lovely in green.
Well, you said that green's your unlucky colour.
No, that was your nana. Very superstitious woman was my mother. She'd be insisting we had a chimney sweep if she was still with us.
No, I remember you going berserk when Dad bought a green car, and when he crashed it, I told you so's were unmerciful.
No,
Talking of, I told you so. Why don't we go and have another word with Tracy?
Yeah, you're right.
Not cars.
Excuse me, Bev. I'm just going to nip over and have a quick word with our Tracy.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, of course, but before you go, Deirdre, green. Seriously, give it some thought. Blue's not your colour.
Right.
I see. You've got a little blue number that you got your eye on. You don't want to clash.
Well, I haven't made any decisions yet, but be fair.
Tracy, I'm sorry if it sounded as if I was gloating before.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't mean it to come out like that.
She's got no tag, Tracy, love. You should know that by now.
I wonder where I get that from.
Come on, you budgie, suck up.
You come back home.
I can't.
Why not?
Look, Mum, no hard feelings. I accept your apology.
Why spend good money in a hotel when you can move back in with us?
You could have your grand's room.
Can she?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could move into the front room. Save you going up and down the stairs all the time.
Well, what are you going to do? Make the front room en suite or provide me with a commode?
We'll work something out.
But we'll move back eventually. I promise, it's just... you're gonna have to wait, that's all.
What for?
What was I...
I expected you to be sitting up in bed ordering room service, not knocking on my door at 8:15 in the morning.
I wish.
So what happened?
He stopped me card, that's what's happened.
Dev?
Who else? Look, I tried to order some supper when I got back to the hotel last night and the payment won't go through.
Sound surprised?
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly expecting it.
Yeah, well, why should he pay for you to stay in a luxury hotel after you cut up his suits?
You should never have got involved with him.
Oh, don't start that, Gran.
I bet you've come round for a free breakfast now your fancy man's let you down.
Bit more than a free breakfast, actually. Can't pay me bill.
So you sneaked out before they realised, is that what you're saying?
Well, what was I supposed to do?
How much is it?
150 quid.
Yeah, well, you can't dodge a bill like that. You're going to have to go back and pay.
I've only got 60 quid, Dad. I can't raise the rest.
Pass me my handbag, Ken.
Oh, thanks, Mum. Look, I'll pay you back, I promise.
Well, you'd better, because this is the 90 quid that was going towards the electricity bill.
Oh, that's great. Look, I better get back before they realise.
And I want to see a receipt.
Yeah, all right. Look, I'll be back later with my stuff here.